I made my first true crime video on TikTok 3 years ago today, August 3rd, 2023. I was sitting in this office in this chair and I had no idea what this would become. I had no idea that I would wind up speaking on Court TV and Nancy Grace and Law and Crime, but more importantly, I had no idea that I would become someone that receives requests every day to talk about people's loved ones. I had no idea the purpose that I would find in my life by giving a voice back to people who have had their voice taken. I only knew that there was a true crime case that I was begging true crime creators to cover, but no one ever responded to me. So 3 years ago today, I decided to just talk about it myself. And 3 years later, I haven't stopped telling these stories. If you have been here for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1, 2, 3 years, I thank you so much for listening to these stories. And if you're one of the family members who has trusted me with your loved one's story, thank you so much. I hope that I have done right by you. The only reason I am here and I tell these stories is because I want to make a difference. I want to create awareness, and I won't stop using my voice to do so. I want to play this video for you that I put out 3 years ago. I'm going to interject a few times with some corrections or updates, but again, thank you and happy anniversary to us. I know a murderer. I have always been a fan of true crime. Never expected that it would hit so close to home, but I guess you never know who's around you. While I knew this guy, the murder had already happened. It was a cold case file in our town. And obviously I had no idea. Were there some signs looking back? Yeah, there were definitely some signs at minimum that he was a creep. But I was very shocked to see, years after I had seen this guy, that he was arrested for that cold case murder. Not only that, but there are missing women that still to this day are missing that were last known associated with him. Future me real quick. The murderer that I knew, his name was Jonathan Vick, and he was convicted of the cold case murder of Dana Satterfield. Now, I talked about 2 missing women that were last known to be with him, but that is no longer factual. One of those women was found safe in another state. The other woman, Heather Renee Sellers, is still missing and was reportedly last seen with Jonathan Vick. So for years I've thought about it, and I'm starting to think more seriously about trying to reach out to him to see if he will talk to me. I mean, he's already been convicted, found guilty of the cold case murder. He is never getting out of prison. From what I understand, he has gotten into more trouble while in prison. I think I may take a chance at reaching out to him. Future me last time, I promise, I did wind up trying to reach out to him multiple times. He never responded. Maybe someday. I still want to get answers for Heather Renee Sellers' family. But anyways, the rest of the video, thank you for being here. See if I can talk to him about the cold case crime and maybe even mention the missing girls' names. He's already in prison for the rest of his life. Why not give those families closure? It's been years. This guy is not well known. There's only 1 or 2 videos on YouTube about him. So he's not like a Ted Bundy where he's getting a bunch of fan mail. He's probably been sitting super lonely in prison. So maybe at this point, he'll tell the story and give details on these missing women. So should I reach out to him, or is this just a crazy idea? The main objective, even though I do love true crime, if I could get information that would bring those missing women's family some closure, that would be amazing. But I don't know. What do you think? I lied. Last Future Me for real. If you do want to know more about Jonathan Vick and the cases potentially connected to him, I did wind up making more videos. Those will be in the playlist below on TikTok. One more time, thank you for being here for this video and for every video since then in the last 3 years.